In Eric Satie's Gymnopedie number 1, we have this passage, this chord change to here. We have this ringing through, and then there are no guide fingers, no pivot fingers at all. It's literally a total leap to here. So what we have to do is figure out, if we're having trouble with the change, play it several times to figure out which finger tends to miss the most frequently. Usually it's the little finger that misses, followed by the third finger on any change, just because of the relative weaknesses of the fingers. First and second fingers tend to be our strongest fingers, so they're the most accurate most of the time. So let's assume that our little finger, landing here on the 3rd string, 6th fret, is the culprit that misses most of the time. But what a lot of people do incorrectly is they'll watch where, for instance on this change, they'll watch where their 3rd finger lands, because that's the melody, or they'll watch where their 1st finger lands, because that's the lowest on the fretboard of all the fingers. But again, if you watch those fingers, you're probably going to miss the little finger. So what you want to do is focus on the finger that tends to miss. And when I say focus, I mean look at its landing point. Not the fret in general, but a spot, a point on that string. The human body is an amazing thing. It's eye-hand coordination, and if you look where you're going to go, most of the time that finger will land with near 100% accuracy. So as I'm playing this, and it's also important that you look ahead of time. You can't look at the last split second to where you're going to land. As I'm playing this chord, I'm already looking at where my little finger is going to land. I'm picking a spot, a point on the string, and then I land the rest of the chord. Now, if it were my 3rd finger that missed most of the time, then I would make sure that I focus on a landing point on the 1st string, 5th fret. So as I'm playing this, I'd be looking here at where my 3rd finger was going to land. And again, if I stare at it intently with extreme focus, rarely will I miss that note.